Like every other year, Cal State Northridge and Hollywood Cemetery gathered together to celebrate their annual event, El Día de los Muertos, a Mexican tradition honoring the spirits of the dead. The Day of the Dead is a traditional festival celebrated during the last days of October and the first days of November. Its origins go back to the Aztecs festival before Mexico was colonized by Spain. During this time, Mexican families remember family members and friends who have died, and many visit and decorate their local cemeteries as well as their own altars at home, known as ofrendas.
This is an indigenous altar. It is dedicated to the niños of Mexico who have been killed during the violence that's been happening in Mexico for the past several years.
Most altars are decorated with flowers known as flor de cempasúchil, and a variety of food which interprets the deceased's favorite food is offered to the souls that have departed.
The ofrendas are really an important part of the tradition because that's like this becomes the center space where all the energies are collected and all the gifts are laid out, and it's the site where the spirits actually come to see what has been laid out for them. And so for the living to set up an ofrenda and offer fresh food and drink at the site, and then sit there and have a meal or sit there and reflect on their dead, it can be a very powerful experience.
In Mexico, Day of the Dead is not something sad or quiet, but rather a day to celebrate.
Instead of mourning and crying and and being so sad that a person has left us, that now I used to feel that way, but now I feel that it's a day to celebrate their lives and with a smile instead of a tear. That's how I really feel.
Dia de los Muertos is an honoring of the ones you love. It's a love that whether they're with you or not with you, physically or not physically, you love them. You love them no matter what, and it's eternal. It's not tangible, and at times it is, but it's an eternal love that follows you everywhere and anywhere you go.
And it's just a tradition that's been passed down generation to generation, and we're just really proud to be a part of it.
For us, it is a time where we remember and honor all of our ancestors.
The Institute, Cal State Northridge, celebrates this festival by holding a variety of activities and cultural events. 3 weeks before the parade honoring the dead, students of the Chicano department participate putting this event together by decorating altars, designing elaborated costumes, and masks.
So today we're setting up an altar for the professors that have passed away. Annette Cardona, Kerin Duran, Shirlene Soto, Topi Flores over here on this side, Roberto Cifuentes. So basically we just want to commemorate because they've done so much for the students here on campus.
Well, I helped organizing the performers for the evening, the schedule, helped a bit with how the house would look and where the different ofrendas would go, and just kind of general, assistance and making sure everything happened.
On the 4th of November, on the patio of the Institute called the Casita, the altar is constructed. One day before the event, students and faculty of the Institute gathered together to give a welcome to the dead and to call the dead to return and participate in the things they enjoy in life.
The belief is that we need the dead to constantly renew our own lives. And so it's important for Latino people here in the U.S. to reclaim a tradition that challenges the worldview where death is silenced, because in our worldview, death doesn't have the last word.
Just having that connection with them in a spiritual way, and being able to actually feel their presence with me on a special day. So I feel it's a good thing.
And to make this event extra special, Cal State Northridge had a variety of typical Mexican food courts, businesses where people could purchase skeletons made of sugar, clothing, and jewelry. At this event, families also took pictures, got their faces painted, and enjoyed performances such as folkloric dance. And to get students involved, professors like Laura Medina and Irene Cervantes engage their students to participate by decorating ofrendas, preparing a presentation for class, honoring their loved ones, and to participate in the fashion show parade.
Well, the Day of the Dead event that we had here at CSUN, it was a new experience for me. I was always into celebrating the Day of the Dead event, but I had never done anything like this. What we did was a walking ofrenda, which are becoming very popular nowadays. I represented the soldaderas from the Mexican Revolution of 1910. The soldaderas were women who fought for the revolution, or during the revolution, and my outfit consisted of an Adelita skirt with a traditional Mexican escaramuza shirt.
Armenian ofrenda is very personal. We are not necessarily like our neighbors or other people. Basically, we are not putting a table that with the dead that the others can see. We Armenians, we remember, we go to church, and we pray for our dead, but it's very limited in the family.
I really recommend engaging into a Day of the Dead event. I had a lot of fun, even if you're not obligated to do it for some reason. I mean, I definitely experienced the best time, and I would definitely recommend for students to participate in these kind of things, volunteer, or whatever they can do to help.
It was interesting to kind of experience different tradition, what different tradition is telling you. Although it was kind of different, my perspective, my presenting was different than Mexican presentation or Latino presentation. But actually, the beautiful thing about ofrenda is that everybody is presenting however they're feeling about that, and that's the beauty of it. So that's what I liked about this particular Day of the Dead celebration, the ofrenda.
The best part of it was seeing everybody engage into a new experience, or experience a new atmosphere, or all these different ethnicities.
Yenikana ya kitla mi dewas,